God, the universe were to hand this to you right now, these opportunities, where on earth are you going to fit it in your life? Think about your life right now, seriously. Think about your life and tell me, where could you possibly fit these people in your life when you have already gotten accustomed to a routine with other people who are mediocre, who are the bare minimum, and who don't treat you the way that you want to be treated? Hey. You cannot sit here and claim that you are ready to receive your dream life. You cannot sit here and claim that you are ready to receive all of these wonderful things that you have been desperately pining for all this time if you can't let go of the old people and the old things that are in your life right now. And my reason for saying that is, how can you receive everything that you've been begging for, wishing of, hoping for, if your hands are full of shit? Tell me, where in your hands that you have them out, ready to receive, where are you going to place the beautiful flowers, the tons of money, the beautiful friends, the beautiful boyfriend, girlfriend? Where are you going to place that if your hands are full of it's just, you can't hold all of it at once. You cannot. On a frequency level, you cannot be omitting a certain frequency and expect to tune into a different frequency, because that's just not how that works. It's like if you're listening on a radio station. If you're on a radio station for rap, you can't expect on the rap station for classical music to start playing, because that's not the station that you chose to opt into. You chose to opt into the rap station. So therefore, if you want to change the stations, if you want to listen to something else, you want to listen to a different type of music, you got to tune into the station that is going to be broadcasting that type of music. And there's 50 million different ways to say it. There really is. But you simply cannot create a new life if you are holding on to the old version of yourself, the old version of your life that no longer benefits you. It no longer brings out the best version of you. If there's people in your life that you don't like the type of person you are around them, you don't like how you feel around them, you need to listen to that. And it doesn't mean that they're bad people. It doesn't even have to be you guys had a huge falling out or anything like that. It can just be you are not aligned with the people, the job, the school, wherever it is that you are right now. You are no longer in alignment with that, and therefore you need to let it go. You need to be able to let it go, because the faster you're able to let it go, the emptier your hands can become, and the more space that you can make way in your hands to be able to receive everything else. And I know it's easier said than done, right? Because it's there's people or there's things that we hold on to for longer than we're supposed to, because we care about them, because we love them, because we have invested so much time and energy into that specific career path, in that partner, in that friendship, in that relationship, right? But at this end of the day, if you don't let these people go, let these things go, and try the new things, you'll never know how good life can get. You'll never know. You never know how much better it can get if you don't at least try, right? And I think that's the first step to this process. You have to be willing to try different opportunities, different outcomes. You have to play around with we have to play around in this game we call life, right? So it's if you are scared about this new job, you don't have to commit to it for life. And that's a beautiful thing. You don't have to commit to a partner, to new friends, to a new career, to a new school for life. That is the beauty of life that I think a lot of us miss. We are allowed to change our minds. And not only that, you are allowed to change the action as well. So if you change your mind after you've arrived at this new opportunity, that is perfectly okay. You are allowed to do that. Give yourself permission to do that. And you also have further permission to leave that environment, to leave that relationship, to leave that friendship, to leave that club you joined or something, to leave that activity. You don't have to stick with it forever. People, all of us are ever changing, versatile human race. Our minds are constantly evolving. They're constantly changing. As you enter different decades of your life, your priorities, your wishes, your thought process, your brain chemistry changes. And therefore, we cannot expect ourselves realistically to be living a life that looks the same throughout all of these different decades of our lives. For some of us, that works, right? For some of you, that may work. If that works for you, that's completely okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But for the people that doesn't work with, that doesn't work for you, there's nothing wrong with that either. And that's what brings me on to my next point, where it's you cannot be afraid of changing. You cannot be afraid of stepping out of your comfort zone, because if you are, and like, you may be thinking, oh, like, what's the point then? If I don't even end up liking the new opportunity, what's the point of me even like leaving the old one behind? You may be thinking that, but at the same time, if you didn't leave the old opportunity, or if you didn't leave your old circumstances, your old environment, your old friendships, your old relationships, you would have never got to experience a new life. And then you therefore would have never gotten this far ahead to be able to think, okay, I actually want this. Because it's like, for example, for me, I moved from one city to a next for college, right? I moved away. And I'm coming to terms with the fact that this city is simply not for me. It's just not for me. Like, it's just not a place that I can realistically see myself growing long term. I can't be in an environment where the culture is not that diverse, or where I have to kind of like scrape with tooth and nail to find like people who are like-minded like me. And that's kind of what it feels like here and where I live right now. And so I'm very grateful for this opportunity though, because if I did not come here, I wouldn't have met certain people, and I wouldn't have formed certain connections that would have helped me heal in ways that I still needed healing, right? I wouldn't have entered certain opportunities that would have made me into the strong version of myself right now that believes that I am destined for more, that I can take that extra step to go further, right? So it's like, my ultimate goal, as I feel like as a lot of people's, is to move to New York City. And so I don't regret like not moving there first though, because I think that I needed to be in the city that I am at right now in order to get to that place with a much deeper understanding of the type of person I am, and with a much deeper understanding of why that city might actually fit perfectly for me, right? And I still have to try it out. If I get to New York City and I don't like it, I can leave. Like, that's what you have to understand too. You are free. You are literally free to do anything and everything that it is that you want. Obviously, money plays a part. All of these things play a part, time. But at the end of the day, it is your life. Like, if you really want to do something, you will figure out a way to do it. And that starts with letting go of baggage, letting go of the old people in your life that no longer serve you, letting go of old things that no longer serve you. We like to say we don't have time, we don't have money, but we make time to go do stuff that we don't even care to be doing anymore. So it's like, if we can make time, if we can put money into stuff like that, then we can put money and time and effort and energy into the things that we actually want to do, into the things that we actually see ourselves pursuing and being happy in, right? Your happiness is what matters most, and you have to understand that fundamentally. If you don't understand that on a fundamental level, that your happiness is what comes first, then you will not be able to succeed in life, because you will always be performing for other people. You will always be staying in environments longer than you should to please the people around you and not to please the person that matters the most, which is yourself. So yeah, that's just my quick mini rant. I hope this kind of resonated with you, and I hope you take this as a sign to kind of like go out there. My hair looks crazy. To go out there and just let go of things that no longer serve you, you know? Like, how can you expect to attract a new partner into your life and attract new friends if you're holding on to the old friends? All the time that you're spending like hanging out with your friends right now that no longer serve you, or being in a relationship that doesn't make you happy anymore, that's time that you could be spending putting yourself in environments where you are meeting the right people, where you are meeting new people, where you are connecting deeper with other people. But you can't do that because you're too busy hanging out with Becky every Saturday night and you don't even like her anymore. You're too busy going on 10 million dates with a boyfriend that always ends up in a fight, when you could be spending that time going out to different places and meeting with new people. You could spend that time joining a rowing club. You could spend that time doing things that you actually enjoy doing. And that's where you're going to meet and connect with the people that are actually going to be your people. But you can't do that if you're using all of your time and money and resources and gas and all of that on people in your life right now that don't serve you good. Where are you going to fit the rest of the people that you want in your life, that you claim that will treat you so much better, that you claim that, oh my God, I wish I had like someone different. I wish this, or I wish this. Like, where are you going to fit that even if you were to get it? If God, the universe were to hand this to you right now, these opportunities, where on earth are you going to fit it in your life? Think about your life right now, seriously. Think about your life and tell me, where could you possibly fit these people in your life when you have already gotten accustomed to a routine with other people who are mediocre, who are the bare minimum, and who don't treat you the way that you want to be treated? That's the whole point. Life does not wait around for people. It does not. If you want to meet new people, you have to go out there and do it. You cannot be sitting around waiting around for it to come to you, because it can come to you, but the thing is, it will pass you by when it realizes that you don't even have any time or space or energy available to even dedicate to the new thing that's coming into your life. You need to have that there. You need to have that there, right? So it's like, that's just my advice to you. If you don't feel like it's possible that you'll ever get new friends or a new boyfriend, that's okay too. We all have a valid fear, but you were fine before these people. You lived full good years before these people came into your life. Therefore, you will be completely fine after they leave. You will be completely fine. The world will keep spinning. You will keep breathing. You will keep living. You will keep being healthy. You will keep being alive. You may be sad for a little bit, of course, and that's okay. It's okay to mourn that too. But you won't feel like you have to shrink yourself in order to fit in places that you stopped fitting in a long time ago. And I think that's the most important feeling. Because when you actually stop doing that, then you can rise to the version of yourself that you actually feel yourself becoming. You can truly embody who it is that you feel at your core. And you are naturally going to find people who see you for that and don't want to shrink you, who don't see you as your past version, and who don't love you because you shrink yourself. They love you because you refuse to. So yeah. Anyways, I hope this video finds you guys well. I hope you guys are safe, happy, healthy, well, and stay safe. And I know the world's kind of crazy out there, so if there's anything out there, if life gets too heavy, just, comment down below, rant about your week, rant about your day. We're all here to listen. And as always, thank you for tuning in, and much love from your unfiltered bestie. See you soon. Mwah.